What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. It's your boy Payne. Okay, listen, got a topic here that I need to discuss. This has been going on for months now, so I think it's safe to talk about this. I hope it's safe to talk about this. But there is something that many of you guys may know or may not know, right? Depending on who you watch as a content creator. Now, I personally have not talked about this ever because two reasons. Number one, I actually didn't know it existed. Number two, I now that I know it exists, I think it's either a bug or something that needs to be added to the. Okay, let's take it back. I'll take it back. I know it existed. I still know how it worked. Now that I've had the opportunity to learn how it works, I'm gonna just show you guys. And I'm going to show you guys how a lot of folks are getting these high numbers on guild bosses. I have never used this, by the way. Now that I know how to use it, I'm going to show you guys how to use it. My scores are not, this is my free-to-play account. My scores are not reflected by these numbers. Whatever I got the way I normally get it, which is legit way. And I'm not saying this is illegitimate, by the way. I'm just saying it's something that Marvel has never talked about. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm referring to. And then I'm going to let you guys decide on whether you want to use it or not. Now, many of my guild mates know about this. Many of my people who play the game with me know about this. Again, I've stayed ignorant. I've heard the conversations about reap left and right. I've just kind of been ignorant for the purpose of I don't want to mess around with something. But now that it's been out for a couple months and a lot of people are doing it, I do want to show you guys what they're referring to and how this works. So I'm going to just go ahead and not do a full run, but explain to you guys what's going on here. And perhaps, again, depending on who you watch as a content creator, you already know about this, and maybe you don't. All right, so this is going to be something new for you. Or maybe this is something old, and you're like, Payne, everybody knows about this except for you. I purposely, again, have kind of kept my mouth shut and my ears closed to this situation. But today was a day where I was like, I was doing some testing for a couple testers. We're getting crit damage, so shout out to Moose and a couple of crit testers. We're doing a lot of testing right now for crit damage, and I think it's going to be something that's eye-opening when it does come out. So shout out to them for putting this together. I'm just a part of the big wheel that's going on, and I'm excited to see what numbers come out of this. But this also came out as well too while I was doing conversations with Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. It's really, really weird. So if you don't know how Reap works, just so you guys are aware, let me actually go back a second. Let me explain how Reap works real quick, okay? The way Reap works is whenever you do a counter attack, you will go up in the air, you'll hit the opponent with a dark skill, and then your shadow step activates. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? Shadow step is activated. Now, normally there's a 30-second cooldown for Reap as well. So if you do it again, your shadow step won't pop up, and that's pretty much it for that. That's how that works. Now, watch what happens when you use Reap in a guild boss fight. Now, again, many of you may know this, many of you may not, and I'll explain how this works. Okay, watch this. I'm going to do this breath move. I'm going to Reap. Okay, you guys saw nothing there, right? That's how it works. Okay, now let me retry again. And we're going to show you guys real quick what happens. All right, we're going to show don't do this. You guys saw nothing there. Nothing was affected. Okay, now you see Shadow Step is up. Now watch what happens. Did you guys see that? All right, I'm going to do it again. Okay, real quick. So watch what happens. Okay? And I'm going to explain it to you guys exactly what's going on and why this is perhaps a bug or not. Shadow Step. Okay, I did Shadow Step right there. Okay, you guys see that, right? Shadow Step is right there, was activated. All right? Now, look at the cooldown on Shadow Step on the right side. Now look what happens. Boom. Another Shadow Step. All right. Now the question is, how am I doing this, right? How am I making this happen? So here's the trick. Everybody who is getting insanely high scores is using this. So everyone's aware. So this is not new. Anyone who's a content creator who shows this on their channel has been showing this for months. So I'm not here to ruin anyone's party. I just want to make the masses aware, and hopefully we get some word on how this is happening. So the way this works, I'm going to redo it again here for you guys, is when you do your Reap and you get the counter effectively, you hold down the Shadow Step button immediately after you cast Shadow Step. Okay, so watch. See, I'm holding it down right now, holding it down. Look what happens. After the 9-second to 8-second count, he goes into another one. Boom, right there. Double Shadow Step. No explanation whatsoever. Now, the beauty of that, of course, is the fact that with Moon Shadow Daggers, you're activating Shadow Step twice, which means you're also activating Lunar Eclipse debuff twice, okay? Which is pretty crazy. So if I were to do it just doing regular Shadow Step, doesn't work. Doesn't work, right? But with Reap, That shit definitely works. So watch, I'll do it again. Right here. So hopefully we get it. We didn't get it there. Okay. That's okay. We'll do it again. And I'll show you guys again how it works. Okay. So let him do his thing. Not a big deal. Again, this can exponentially, with Moon Shadow Daggers, if that's your build, raise your score a lot. Here, I'm going to hold it down again. Watch. Watch. It'll go back right back in. Boom. There it is again. So, two things are happening there, right? Did Lunar Eclipse even activate there? I don't know if it did. It might not have, actually. Oh, wait. I don't even... No, I do have it on. Okay. So, what... The thing that's happening there that's important to note is, number one, you're doing 2 defense breaks, right? Which is pretty crazy as it is. And then the second thing to note out of all this is you are slowing down time twice, which makes the opponent attack less and gives you more survivability overall. So you guys can see here, watch, I'll do it again. Right, I'm casting Shadow Step, right? Now the reason why Lunar Eclipse is not popping up is because I haven't done my Moon Shadow. But watch this. Now let's just go into Moon Shadow for a sec. Let's just say I do it. Right? Now that, see the Lunar Eclipse buff up there? It's up there now, okay? Now if I were to do another, if I do another Shadow Step this time, watch. Well, let's just, hopefully they break him. Or you know what? Let me restart this. Probably better if I restart it. So before I do Reap, I'm going to do Moon Shadow Dagger. So you guys can see the buff will apply every single time, every time I connect with that, right? So watch. Okay, you guys see Lunar Eclipse now is up, right? You guys see the dark little shadow that's disappearing, the debuff. So again, I'll wait here. I'll do it again. Oh yeah, we don't have to do it again. We'll just do this Reap. Yeah, now look, it's activated again right there. You see it, and it's going to reactivate one more time. Right there. Boom. Double Lunar Eclipse. If you're doing that times 3 stacks, that's 45% damage twice. For 6 seconds now instead of 3 seconds. You can imagine how much more that's affecting your score, right? Now this only works, from my understanding, this only works on Guild Boss. Now I'm not sure if this actually works on POD. I've never tested this on POD. It's the first time seeing this. Now, as you guys are aware, I mentioned my Guild Boss score is already saved, so I'm not doing anything here, guys. That's a bug. I'm just showing you what the bug is, and I want to explain to you guys how people are getting these crazy high scores, all right? Now, Netmarble, I'm hoping that you guys can elaborate a little bit on this next time and explain to us how this is possible and if this is a legitimate thing you guys are planning to do or if this is a bug. Because look at that. Lunar Eclipse right there 3 times. Again, that's a huge amount of damage. Do you know how much higher the score could be with that? You could hit Rage 9, 10 as a free-to-play player, no problem with this trick. All right, I just want to show you guys this because I think it's important for you guys to see what it looks like. Now, I could try to do a full run, but I don't have my intelligence build. I only have I'm back to my regular build. So next week, if Netmarble comes out and doesn't say anything about this, I feel like a lot of people are going to start using this and should be using this really to up their scores. But I want to show you guys this because a lot of people didn't know about it. And if you're like me and have never used it, I don't know if I probably will. I think I'm going to wait for Netmarble to kind of come back and let us know if this is legitimate before I get myself in trouble. But I just want to show you guys that's what people are doing, and that's the crazy trick with Reap that has been upping everyone's scores like gangbusters. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.